Was the WNBA corrupt? I got the video. I got the proof. I'm bringing you the truth. I'm exposing everyone. Here's the proof. Here's the problem. They don't call fouls for Caitlin Clark. She got fouled a lot. These are all no calls. But here's the issue with that. When she's playing defense, she doesn't touch anybody and she gets called for fouls. Listen to the announcer.
Didn't seem like there was much contact at all.
Two fouls.
Again, biggest stage. It's a playoff game. They're obviously watching the game and they don't call a foul. But when she touches somebody, she's called for a foul. When she's trying to score, she's called for a foul, but then gets hit in the face and they don't call a foul. And then make sure they call fouls on her. Look at these fouls. It's obvious that she's getting fouled, but they call fouls on her for plays like that. Gets hip checked while she's shooting. They don't call a foul. They don't even let her land when she's shooting. But the craziest thing is, on plays like this, they give her the technical for showing some type of emotion. So Caitlin Clark, she gets clobbered. Should have been a flagrant foul. They don't even call fouls. Playoff games, biggest stage, referees, the entire world watching. They don't call nothing. Caitlin Clark barely touches somebody. They don't give her fouls. They give her technical fouls when it should have been flagrant fouls the other way. I'm getting sick of this.
Kathy Engelbert is WNBA commissioner. The Caitlin Clark phenomenon. How do you describe it?
Came in with an unbelievable following, has brought a lot of new fans to the league. If you look at our historic season around Caitlin, Angel Reese, Rakia Jackson, Cameron Brink.
When you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one person.
Competition has also brought out a certain ugliness. This season saw an onslaught of vitriol, often racist, targeting players. This in a league that is 75% black.
I'm so glad the man doing the interview called out the commissioner. She brings up Angel Reese right away. She's never had a highlight in her life. She's known for doing the "you can't see me" to Caitlin Clark. The only reason anybody knows her name. Let me tell you the backstory to one of the biggest Caitlin Clark haters there is. You might have seen this.
These ridiculous fans who are out of their mind. People are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid.
So let me take you back to the Final Four. Whoever wins is going to the championship. It's Caitlin Clark versus UConn. He might have 11 championships, but he's never faced Caitlin Clark.
They have taken an extra hop inbounds. Let's see. Boom.
Caitlin Clark with the high IQ play throws it off the defender's back. Game over.
Iowa survives Connecticut.
Iowa goes back to the championship and Gino cries, literally.
The delusional fan base that follows her. This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league.
If that didn't age well as a person, you need to apologize. That's why you don't mess with Caitlin Clark. So this is where it gets crazy. You got former players, former coaches, just talking crap for no apparent reason. Just dissing her. Why? Because she's good at basketball. And then shows like The View makes me want to puke. These ladies are sick, saying that it's all because of her skin color. Not that she could shoot it like Steph Curry, throw it behind her back, and break the all-time scoring record while having the third most assists in the history of women's basketball. If you say there was no jealousy or hatred towards Caitlin Clark her first season, you're full of crap. Listen to her college coach compared to how the WNBA treated her on all levels.
I love our team that they all understand how good Caitlin is. There's no jealousies.
Superhuman playing against 18-year-olds.
Well, it's not just because of one person. It's because of me, too.
But she's white, she's straight, and she's from Iowa.
There's a thing called pretty privilege. There is a thing called white privilege.
That's what I call jealousy and hatred.
That they understand that, you know, when her light shines, it shines on all of us. It shines.
The WNBA too stupid to figure that out. This is the commissioner of the WNBA.
Caitlin, Angel Reese.
When you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
Credit Caitlin for that because of the type of teammate she is.
Ridiculous fans. People are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid.
And Clark was shoved to the ground. But this is basketball.
Might have pissed me off more than anything is they kept putting Angel Reese in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Somebody even gave her like a 4th MVP vote when she's horrible at basketball. Absolutely horrible at basketball. And then they're trying to compare the two when Caitlin Clark is getting beat up, full court, triple teamed, making all of her teammates better, getting double-digit assists, 30-point games, and then comparing to Angel Reese, which can't make a layup. And they're leaving her wide open on jump shots, wide open on layups. Here's the proof. This is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. I'll give you the facts. Caitlin Clark got absolutely demolished this season. She was getting full court press in all-star games. Angel Reese was so bad, they didn't even play defense on her. These are facts. I have video proof. If she's as good as Caitlin Clark, why don't they play defense on her? Oh, it's because she can't shoot a basketball. Look at this. The defender actually backed up. I've never even seen that before. Watching this video is very hard when you're a fan of basketball. Let's just take white and black out of it. You're comparing airball Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark, who arguably has the greatest three-point shot in the WNBA. She proves she's the best passer in the WNBA. She has handles like Pistol Pete and moves fast like AI. Like they are literally not playing defense on her. And she still can't get a bucket. The look on her teammate as she shoots says it all. I'm not even trying to make a joke. Did the WNBA leave Angel Reese this open all season? Because she's that bad at shooting a basketball? Or they hate Caitlin Clark so much, they just took it easy on Angel Reese to help inflate her numbers. They aren't playing any defense. The defender seriously backed up into the paint before she shot the ball. Her defender's not even in the picture. I'm not even talking about three-pointers. This is layups. Nobody's around her. It comes down to practice. Could you imagine Caitlin Clark's stats if nobody... Kelsey Plum, she had the scoring record before Caitlin broke it. She knows a thing or two about entering the WNBA with a target on her back. And listen to what she said.
I think the expectations of being a number one pick are brutal, especially if you have any type of height or like media coming out of college. They're just brutal. And then I don't think it helps being a 5'8" white girl coming into the league with 85% black women that want to take your head off. Like, just straight up, right? This is the one that I hate the most. When Caitlin Clark shooting threes, the defense doesn't even let her land. They could break her ankle. Somebody could get seriously injured, and they're not even calling fouls. And everybody know that's a guaranteed flagrant foul if it happens to anybody else. This is a true story. More proof the WNBA was rigged against Caitlin
Ball
Clark.
in your hands the whole game. Oh, no.
Do they not have that in the college game?
I guess not.
Oh yeah, that's a flagrant right there. Do they not have that in the college game?
I guess not.
Taurasi and Bird just said that's a flagrant foul. But in the WNBA, not only was it called a flagrant foul, they didn't even call a foul at all. That is the playoffs, when the game was decided in the last 2 minutes. And then people say, oh, show me proof. Then you show them proof. There it is, video evidence. Caitlin Clark's the only one that stands up for herself. Well, everybody got fouled. Caitlin Clark received over 20% of the flagrant fouls. And guess what? Her teammates and coach didn't have her back, and then the coach wonders why she got fired. One of the million reasons. I don't know what pissed me off more. An entire league hitting one player out of hatred and jealousy, or her teammates watching it go down and not doing a dang thing about it. Back in the day, if you get hit, everybody's jumping in. It doesn't matter if it's in the NBA or your backyard. If your brother's fighting, we're all fighting. This crap happened all season long, and I didn't see one player have her back. Hit somebody, push somebody, do something. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Caitlin Clark stood up for herself. She used all of her technical fouls. Where's her coach? Where's her teammates? Look at this. If somebody's fighting, we're all fighting. You got to protect your star player. This is how it's done. You see your player down, somebody standing over him, you hit him. And then who else wants some? I ain't the biggest.
That's it. We together. And if the team wants to go at us, we will fight together.
If I was in charge, I'd clean house. Every one of them. The thing I hated most about the WNBA season is watching Caitlin Clark get beat up. Out of 30 flagrant fouls called this season, 20% of them were targeted at Caitlin Clark. I'm here to show you that number should have been way more. And what's worse, her coach didn't challenge the plays, the refs wouldn't call the fouls, her teammates didn't stand up for her. Here's the 5 flagrant fouls. There's 1 and 2. There's number 3, 4, and the last one, 5. You got to let the shooter land, but they should have called this one. That's 6. Caitlin Clark knows it. You got to let me land. There's 7. There's 8. What about the girl with the wig and the long fingernails? Pokes you in the eye socket. Yeah, that's definitely a flagrant foul. So that's 9, 10. You get the point. This is bullcrap. 11, 12. It's gotta stop. This is hilarious. My favorite video of all. The media, Sports Center acts like we can't see the skill level between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. There is a huge difference. A huge difference. There's a good basketball player, and then there's Angel Reese. But they said it best. Check this out.
Seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. She plays like a toddler. And in terms of a skill set, her versus Caitlin, she's garbage.
Caitlin Clark is a hell of a lot better than Angel Reese. That involves around basketball.
This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You look no finesse, no smoothness, no beauty, no poetry, no skill set to her game at all. She's garbage. All the black people out here trying to make it a racial issue, y'all delusional.
I'm not gonna just ignore it because she's white.
Angela Reese is garbage. And she's garbage in terms of coordination.
What y'all gonna say now? Okay.
As bad as I want to see Caitlin Clark play basketball again, I'm happy and relieved that she declined an invitation to play in Unrivaled. It's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament during the winter. The founder of Unrivaled is one of the Caitlin Clark haters, Brianna Stewart.
Caitlin Clark need a championship to be considered one of the greats in women's college basketball history. She does.
Caitlin Clark's goal, shatter every record in WNBA history. She don't need the money. She's going to practice and get ready for next season. I mean, why would she risk it? In the WNBA playoffs, they didn't even call fouls for her on the biggest stage. With paid referees. What do you think is going to happen in this 3-on-3 tournament? She could just be a professional golfer, where the legends say this about her.
She's so sweet, so nice. It was nice to kind of get to spend some time with her. Amazing of an influence she is just for sports. Was really cool to see firsthand.
This is Ben from ESP Ben signing off. Thank you. Love y'all for the support. Please like and subscribe.